What is up, guys? Hellfly Games here with the Renegade HD, and today we are going to be talking about Battlefront 3.
Or just Battlefront.
Yeah, I would like to call it Battlefront. It looks and sounds more professional.
Yeah, but
and I think that's what they're calling it.
It is what they're calling it, but it is the third one that I've been waiting freaking 10 years for.
The nostalgia is real.
Actually, when did the first one come out? Because that's actually
2004.
Okay, okay. Let's make that 11 or no,
Just playing that
12 years. 12 years. It's been 12 years.
So pretty much, we're very excited. I've been playing it since I was 6. Now I am 23.
Wait. When did you get older than me?
Like yesterday, of course.
Huh.
Who isn't older than me? That's the real question, honestly. At hand here. Anyways, we're getting way off.
Chewbacca? Wait, no, he's 200 and something.
Okay, so we're just gonna go over like a list of things, and we're just gonna talk about it all. Our thoughts on Battlefront 3, our geeky opinions, our opinions from playing the old games, our fantasy.
Wait. Hold on. I didn't agree to this. I agreed to the Star Wars stuff. Actually, a lot of that is my family. I mean, what?
Padme Amidala for the win. Okay, so first we want to talk about the Clone Wars. So DICE said that they're not gonna have the Clone Wars, and that's kind of controversial because, well, Clone Wars is half of Star Wars. May not be a good part of it, but it is part of it.
The movies.
Yes, the movies. The movies were a disgrace. Let me just say, I am a humongous fan of Star Wars: The Clone Wars, the animated series.
Yeah, because I mean,
both
now
of them.
Rebels came out, and I mean, I'm not gonna say anything about it, but
yeah. So what? What? Did you hear something?
You want to? I mean, oh. Okay, let's stop.
I'm cutting that out. So, what was I saying? Man, this is gonna require a lot of editing.
I'm not mad about Clone Wars not being in there, just because. I mean, the reason they're doing it is because I believe that they're gonna try and connect it more and lead us into the new. Well, I guess
it's not really product placement though, like some may think.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same universe. It's not like, hey, buy a Windex, it'll clean your TIE fighter up real well. But they're trying to lead us into this new generation, and also they have like a time limit to make this game.
Yes.
Like Batman has been pushed out. I mean, pushed back a year, and then another couple weeks.
Yep.
So I mean, I'm fine. I want to get the game now. I would like to have it like right now. Like.
But I don't want an incomplete game. That's the problem. Too many companies are putting out incomplete games, which actually has been DICE. But I think this game is going to be well thought out, because I think they know in their heart, if they mess up this game,
they're going to die.
We are going to kill them.
But I don't think they can mess up this game just because...
They were like, you can't mess up the Star Wars universe of Star Wars, except for the prequels. They really messed that up.
I mean, I like it, but I mean, it wasn't
Revenge of the Sith was acceptable.
Except for Anakin crying like a little baby.
Yeah. And killing off the most prettiest woman I have ever seen in my life.
I don't know, Aayla Secure kind of had it going on. I mean,
it's true. She's a Playboy model.
Okay.
Wait, we're getting way off track here.
How do you know this information, sir? I'd like your input on this.
I had like 30 magazines of Star Wars.
Back onto the Clone Wars.
Okay, yeah. So my opinion on that is, as a kid, I was obviously raised with the prequels. I always did love the original trilogy better, but I really connected with the clones. I love the clones. I still love the clones. They are my brethren, and they will always be. But if you don't know, I used to customize action figures. And I used to customize a lot of clone troopers, and there will always be a special place in my heart for clone troopers, and I love playing them on Battlefront. But let's be real here, Star Wars is the original trilogy. That is what Star Wars is. And I'm glad they're taking something and they're focusing on it. And I think it's going to be really good, and I don't care if they're not going to be an add-on of the Clone Wars. Maybe they'll make another game, you never know. But I just think it's good that they're focusing on one time period, and they're going to put it in a lot of thought and make it very good. That is my opinion on it. It would have been nice to have the Clone Wars, but it's not here, so there's nothing we can do.
Yeah. And as a fan, I like all of them. Like, I kind of like the original trilogy. I mean, not the original. God dang it, now I'm going to die. The prequels, but except for Jar Jar, of course. He's kind of, except for, I mean, he was better in the Clone Wars, like in the show, but still, like the thing about Clone Wars, what would be awesome is the awesome war stories from Clone Wars. Like if they had like a DLC week or something where you could go in, like if it was a single player, if you could go in and be part of those battles that were awesome, then that would be awesome. But anyway, it's like just like in Battlefield, like there's some awesome stories that come out of just playing Battlefield, which I mean it's kind of generic as well, but I mean just because of that, like I don't mind Clone Wars not being in there. We're still gonna get those awesome battles, awesome
moments. Yep, I still have stories from the original Battlefront games, like awesome things that happened. You just can't beat it. Big battles, much fun. Anyways, let's move on.
No, 1 second. The memory of this game would take up a lot less as well. So don't be like completely mad that it's not there.
Yeah.
You have a terabyte game on your hands.
And once again, the deadline. It's really hard to make 2 universes.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on to. There's not any space battles. Why are we going through the negative first? Anyways,
I don't know. If we get to the positive, we're gonna be awesome. It's gonna be we're gonna start freaking out, and we're gonna be. I'm talking really fast already. Just talking about this
crazy.
Stuff.
And slurring your speech. So am I.
At least I haven't messed up completely any words, except for calling that the original trilogy, the prequels, and the prequels.
Yeah, we'll shoot you later.
That would be
so there is no space battles in Battlefront. And my take on this is all these people saying, "Oh, there's no space battles. Space is Star Wars." Every single one of you, at one time or another, has said that you hate space battles in Battlefront 2.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
That used to be my least favorite. And also, it wasn't even in Battlefront 1, which...
It wasn't. Which is what they're actually trying to replicate. If you look, I mean, just by everything they're doing, they're trying to replicate Battlefront 1, which was my favorite and which was a lot of people's favorite.
And they're like revamping the series starting from like the very bottom. Let's give them time to figure out space battles and make it
pulling a Drake, so to speak.
And make it more than like all I would do. I wouldn't mess around and just fight people in the air. I would actually go inside the ship and just destroy them inside and win. Game over. So I mean, I'm not mad about that either. Also, that's another thing with time. Like the date. It's the end of this year. The space battles, it would probably be pushed back. It's them trying to get this perfect.
Yeah, they are really trying to get this game perfect, and that would be a whole nother deal getting those space battles in. And as we've already said, they're trying to replicate Battlefront 1, which is a good move, because Battlefront 1 was good.
And if you're mad about like there's not going to be aerial combat, we have planes flying around. I don't know what they would actually be called. Like, okay, the X-Wing was in there. What was the name of the one that took down the AT-ATs?
Y-Wing? Oh no, those were snow speeders. That's what they called them.
Oh, well, those two. But we are going to have air-to-air combat. It's not going to be all on the ground and stuff.
Yeah. Which I enjoyed in Battlefront 1, because in Battlefront 2, if you didn't notice, they didn't really have many flying vehicles on the battlefield, which was actually really lacking, because I had so much fun, especially in Bespin Cloud City, being in those X-Wings, fighting TIE fighters while there was a battle going down under me. That I thought that was really awesome.
Yeah. And plus, I believe EA and DICE need to get their crap together with the controls, because I tried playing Battlefield Hardline. Did you see that?
It will be nothing like Battlefield Hardline.
I know, but did you see that in the video, Zach? When I tried to take off and immediately crash into a building.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of complaints about.
Yeah, I have a feeling that would happen. A lot.
It's gonna be different, I think. If it is there. It is probably, because we saw them command the Y-Wings.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if it was like a full-blown game mode around it, we wouldn't get a lot done for a while.
No, not at all.
Like the guys and the announcers will say, "Okay, guys, just get back in the hangar. We're going home.
We're going home.
We're getting some more.
There's no salvaging here. Renegade is a horrible pilot."
You crash into our own engines.
All right.
Took the warp drive out.
Next up on the list is DLC.
I think we can kind of combine this with the next one as well.
Yes.
Because they kind
of... My take...
Yeah, you go. Ladies first.
All right, thank you, sir. My take on the DLC is, first of all, usually, as me and Marquise talked about earlier, he said that usually by now they have confirmed that there will be Season Pass / DLC. I'm not sure if there will be DLC, and honestly, I don't mind. It just means more on the game. And I'm down for that. I'm down for paying for Battlefront. You know, Star Wars is part of my life, and I will gladly pay more for it. If there is a Season Pass, don't complain about it. There's a Season Pass for every game now. You do complain about that, but you don't complain. It's nothing to complain about, really. It's a part of gaming now, just like people releasing broken games is a part of gaming almost. It's just something, and you're not going to be able to change it. So I don't see the point in complaining about it. Just don't buy it if you don't want to.
And I think like they would have confirmed the Season Pass right by now, but I mean, I believe that there will be DLC. Like I said earlier with the Clone Wars, they may have Clone Wars DLC or something, but I don't really care about that.
Yeah,
they're trying to lead people in, like with the battle of help me out before I mess up really bad. Jakku. Yes, they're trying to lead people into this new
era.
So I believe that we are going to slowly like maybe later on there'll be DLC after the movie comes out and we see what they're doing there. We'll be able to see like we'll be able to play as some of the people from that movie.
Maybe even a whole new game.
You
never know.
See how the cross-guard lightsaber works and gameplay and stuff.
Yeah, that
or Constantine. Not crossblade. I like saying crossblade because it sounds much better than Constantine or whatever stuff.
My take on the integration of Force Awakens is it won't be prominent. Like originally, I was like, "Wow, what if this turns out like a video game that no one's ever heard of, Rise of Darkspark?" Because it doesn't exist. You know, that never happened.
I still haven't seen gameplay for that.
If you're a Transformers High Moon fan.
Just play
product placement.
Just play War for Cybertron. It's much better than both of the games combined.
Well, Fall's pretty good. Anyways, opinions colliding here. I think that if they did include Force Awakens, which they already are, but you still play as the Rebels and the Empire before the movies, because it's a couple years before. It's not with the actual characters and everything. It's pretty much just a map add-on.
It's like we didn't know Jakku existed until this very moment.
Yeah. I don't think the product placement of the new movie coming out is going to be prominent at all. This is a game. I'm sure EA has little regard for, or DICE has little regard for the new movie coming out. I mean, it's a big thing, but they are focused on this game, and I believe they are dedicated. I could see from that behind the scenes video, they seemed very genuine about it, and they seemed like Star Wars fans. So I think that they will get it done. And I'm sure many of them have played Battlefront in the past.
Yeah, they definitely have. If you saw that panel, they definitely went back to the roots and did their research.
I'm very glad, because Battlefront 1 was the best, as I've said already.
I haven't played that in forever, though. I need to steal it from Mike or you.
Come over, man.
How much is it on Steam? Let me just
It's not on Steam.
God, freaking.
I know, it sucks. So let's move on, I guess, to the no campaign.
Oh, you're deleting him as we go. Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to start this off since I start off all the other ones?
All right. Okay. What they say about no campaign? There is single player. It's just there's no story. There's no story driven campaign as in you're not gonna get okay. I'm not complaining about this first of all because I don't really like the Battlefield. I mean, it will be better in Star Wars, but unlike the normal Battlefield or Battlefield Hardline campaigns, they just kind of seem to blend together. Honestly, it would take a different turn on it. But what I believe they're going to do is with these, I'm going to kind of go into the next subject if you don't mind. I'm going to kind of combine them together.
I don't.
All right. I believe the co-op, which can play single player or co-op, will be missions telling sort of a story because. As the lady said on the panel, or I don't know if it was the girl or who was it. She said
it was the lady, the one who you could barely hear talk.
Yeah, the downed freaking Star. God dang it, I keep forgetting names now. Like, I'm too excited.
Battle of Jakku? Oops.
Yeah, in the battle, like in the beginning of the Star Wars 7 trailer, you see it downed in the ground and like stuck in there. Well, we got to figure out how that's gonna get there, and obviously we don't have any space battles.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So
you think the end of the story is gonna integrate into that battle? Because she already said that the Battle of Jakku is when that starfighter was downed.
Yeah, I believe we're gonna be on a co-op campaign, like either hovering above Jakku, and or crashing into Jakku or something. Because it's not just gonna like randomly happen in the game mode, like in Nuketown where the nuke just blows up, no reason. But
no reason.
Yes, no reason. But we're gonna have like some sort of reason why that's there. We're gonna be doing something for that cruiser to fall into the ground. And there's also was it an X-wing or a Y-wing that was in the ground?
I didn't notice.
Well, there was another ship that was in front of it. So I believe you go on a suicide mission at the end of that.
What I was going to say about that was, I think the single-player experience is going to be similar to Battlefront 2 and Battlefront 1. It's not going to walk you through the movies in no way. I think it will actually have its own kind of separate little story. It's not going to be in-depth. It's going to be enough to get you through it. And if you think about it, people complaining that there's no campaign and everything, there's still a single-player experience, but there wasn't a campaign in the old Battlefronts.
Yeah, we were just following the 501st through the random battles.
The old Battlefronts was not about campaign at all. What Battlefront is about is the big, exciting, fun Star Wars battles. That's what it's about. Its slogan used to even be "Live the battles." It's about the battles, not about the story.
What did happen in the first Battlefront? Was there
single player? The movies.
Oh, just like the second one, like.
Yeah, except it was kind of better.
Did they add? They just added in the third movie when they made the second one.
Yes.
Okay.
Because that was around episode 2 and 1. 3 wasn't out yet when Battlefront 1 came out.
Apparently they got rid of Jar Jar Binks too, because I remember.
Yeah. Oh no. They had Jar Jar in Battlefront.
I know. Wait, they did. Oh yeah, I forgot. It was one of those kill everybody missions.
We just went completely off topic.
I don't care.
Let's talk about the co-op speculations,
which I kind of already did. Let me just add on a little more.
Yeah, what you think it's gonna be like?
I believe it's gonna be. Have you seen like the Halo 4 Spec Ops stuff or Modern Warfare 3 Spec Ops stuff? Anything that has Spec Ops in the name, really. Ops. Well, I believe it's gonna be like just missions that you can go on because they have AI for a reason, not just for those game modes where there's gonna be like a whole bunch of people on the map because that would kind of unbalance KD and stuff. So, I believe you're going to be just walking through the story, like a little short story, getting to the Battle of Jakku, or I can't pronounce it still. I'm close enough, though. And you just freaking crash it into the ground eventually. And like that one clone from that one TV show that I watched not too long ago, who I forget his name. Hey, Zach, how about you go?
What I think co-op is going to be like is I think it's going to just be like the single player, just with co-op in it. And I believe that they will have like we used to have, where you can jump into a battle offline and just mess around with the AI. That's pretty much what I did all the time. I never even played the multiplayer. Because it was shut down. At the time, I didn't know how to use it. And I think it's going to be like that, and you're going to be able to do split screen and everything, and I think you'll be able to do the single player story with your friend, hopefully over online. Maybe you can do online with someone else at your house, split screen.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that.
You should be able to. Because if you watch Star Wars HQ, they had screenshots of the game.
That was dope.
And I'm pretty sure that they wouldn't just if they have the split screen functionality and they were obviously playing a battle, not a co-op mission or anything. They didn't have anything telling them to do or anything. It was just battle on Endor. I believe that will be integrated online.
Yep. Hopefully it will, because most games are lacking that. Black Ops had it.
But even if it doesn't, you could just the AI should be pretty good. I'm not that I can see that there. I can see that there now, so I'm not going to go into that. But I'm hoping that instant action does make its way.
It has to.
Galactic Conquest is what I meant to say.
Oh, Oh yeah, well, I didn't write that down. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, let's do that right now. So
Galactic Conquest. I loved that game mode, dude.
Yeah.
It was so much fun. It made me feel like I was conquering the galaxy.
Yeah, if you're
I had so much fun with it, and it was just a simple little game mode.
If you're watching my channel, you can see that right now, probably. Like, dude, that.
I know, dude. The memories on that game. Used to always beat my sister. Mike would always beat me.
Game's so good, I have it on 2 consoles. 3 consoles. 4 consoles, actually. Let's make that 4. Xbox, PlayStation 2, back when I had one, PSP, and now PC.
PSP was good on PSP, actually.
It was. That was like the second place I played it.
Oh, I kind of want to get into multiplayer now, because there's not much to talk about Galactic Conquest.
Yeah,
but,
I don't know much about, like, tell me what you've heard so far.
Heard so far? Well, what I want and what is confirmed for multiplayer I'll tell you about. Multiplayer game modes. So far, I believe we have a couple that I can't even remember, but there are a couple cool little game modes that they've come up with, which is something I really want to see because, multiplayer gets stale after, just team deathmatch after team deathmatch after capture the flag, and it's cool, to see an evolve. They got new game modes with that. They've got Hunters versus Prey, and a couple other games, Survivarium, that has a cool thing, even though it's still team deathmatch, they integrate something cool into multiplayer, which is what I want to start seeing, and which is what we are getting in Battlefront. Confirmed a AT-AT walker-based multiplayer game mode where you have to escort it pretty much to the point.
You might as well move that bulletin up one, because I have a feeling we can get into that.
Yeah.
But,
other multiplayer game modes that have been confirmed is Conquest, I believe, was confirmed. Yeah, Team Deathmatch is most definitely going to make it into the game. I mean, it's Team Deathmatch.
I wouldn't even care if Team Deathmatch was in there. I didn't personally like Team Deathmatch on Battlefield, but Conquest, I'm hoping there's going to be some form of rush mode, not the same rush mode that we see in Battlefield, where you just move up and get the bomb sites. Maybe they could add something a little more to that, make it fresh and more Star Wars.
I really want them to have a couple cool game modes in there, and people have said that there's a couple more game modes that they have that have not been what they are, but they say they have a couple more game modes in store, which I am super excited to find out about. I'm really excited to find out about that. And also,
you go. No. Yeah. You go. Mine's gonna lead into more, so it's gonna be learning more.
What was I gonna
nerding
say?
Out.
Let me take a pause. I was gonna say something.
Did it involve? Never mind. I'm not gonna say that. PG.
Well, I'm obviously gonna cut this part out.
I mean, obviously, I may be too lazy to find this in the video.
We're gonna have to watch these over and edit these, Marquise. I'm sorry to tell you, buddy. So let me just talk about the rail AT-AT, I guess.
Okay, then let me get into mine.
All right.
Okay, so another thing that a good multiplayer game mode, if you're familiar with Battlefield 4, they added in a commander sort of point of view, so you could go on your tablet or something or even on the console, you can do it from there. You could tell them your troops where to go. You could switch from squad to squad, give them an order, provide them with UAVs and stuff like that. What if we were able to take that and put it into Galactic Conquest? So you have the commander of the ship that you're riding on, and then you have all the people inside the ship. So from his tablet, he could tell you to go attack this planet, the cruiser, and move there.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
And then
they put in some heroes and generals stuff where... Oh, that reminds me of commands. I hope we see this in multiplayer and single player and everything, but you command the Y-Wing bombers to attack certain things. Because if you didn't notice in the trailer, he pointed his finger at the AT-AT. Called on the Y-Wings. I'm hoping that will make an appearance. That will be very, very cool.
The only thing I'm skeptical about some of that stuff, because that was not in-game, it was in-engine. So it wasn't people actually playing.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing they would show off some stuff that you could do, like, for instance, the shield generator and the jetpack and the rocket launcher.
The shield generator, yes.
Which, the rocket launcher, I kind of like it, but...
Yeah.
You have to pick it up and you have, one shot with it.
Combined with the jetpack, though, is a little on the OP side, I thought.
You only have one shot.
Which, oh. Well, that was just in the trailer, though.
No, you only have one shot.
Not in the old Battlefronts.
In the new one, you only have one shot.
They said that?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
So that's why he picked it up, shot it, and then dropped it.
So I want to say something about the AI real quick. I don't think we're gonna see AI in the multiplayer. It's a possibility, maybe just as fillers, but I don't think that would be bad because Battlefront was all about the battles, and we saw the AI in the multiplayer in the old Battlefronts. And the reason why I think it would be good is because it would make it feel more overwhelming and more like a battle. That's all I have to say about it.
I just hope they're not cannon fodder.
Yeah, I don't want them to be like Titanfall. Let's just not even talk about that game.
Hey, that's the only reason why I did good in that game. So snap to you. But with the AI, I think they are going to be in like normal multiplayer mode, like because they had said that they're going to have them for some multiplayer game modes, not just like the co-op or anything, but they had said like multiplayer, straight multiplayer. So maybe in like a conquest match, there'll be just like those larger game modes where it's going to be, is it 40 players?
Yeah, it's 40.
Is it 20?
Which people were complaining about. Actually, let's talk about that now.
I don't even like. It's not a big deal because sometimes the Battlefield maps
40
are too
players big. 40 players is plenty.
Like
that's plenty players. 20 on 20, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that time that I was telling you about where we were like overrun, so we had to like crawl underneath the smoke to get past all of them. Like that was very uneven because we had lower players than they did. Like if that happens and it's just gonna be so uneven that it's gonna end up not being fun. I'm trying to get my words together, but it's really hard. I'm still nerding out because Battlefront 3 is coming out.
Yay! And we both pre-ordered the deluxe edition,
which comes with
slow clap,
extra DLC, just
extra weapons.
What was it? Han Solo's pistol.
Yeah, his what is it? D44 blaster or something like that.
Yeah,
there's a couple of new weapons probably used for multiplayer.
I also think they said they're like emotes or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know exactly.
Oh yeah, they did the actions.
Yeah, how are those going to fit in exactly?
I have no clue. We'll see.
Because there's definitely going to be more than just those two. You're going to be able to choose what your emote is, and I'm guessing you're going to be able to unlock them. Because that's another thing. They said that there's just going to be more stuff for you to actually unlock as you play.
That's going to be fun.
So I mean, I don't understand how they're going to work that with Star Wars weapons. I don't think there's that many Star Wars weapons. I could be wrong.
Oh, there's a heck of a lot, dude.
I mean, for that you see the Rebels and the Clone. I mean,
yeah, Rebels in the wow. You're
see, I'm
leaving the call.
You did the same thing.
I actually did do that the other day. Makes me feel like an old person. Yeah, the clone troopers overran the rebels. What?
The old people
So actually, me and him are planning on camping out.
Yeah.
These are plans in the making, and we might actually vlog it.
I'm gonna be there like 2 days early and stuff.
You know, we should go get Taco Bell breakfast before. Anyways,
right,
that's off subject. You know that stuff is good, though.
I have not had it yet.
Oh, God, we're gonna have to have it.
Let's get back to Star Wars.
Yeah, we probably should. But Taco Bell is good. Product placement. Thank you.
Pay me.
I'm gonna just delete the rail TAT. We don't have to talk about it.
Yeah, I think we already did enough. Okay, let's just say people won't be able to troll with that. Don't get mad about it. Nobody liked piloting that thing anyway, so...
Yeah, no one liked it.
Yeah.
It was boring. It went like 2 miles an hour.
Yeah. And maybe you'd be able to do it like in a different game mode where it may be there. I mean,
yeah.
Even though that thing would be completely OP.
Yep. As it was in the other
ones.
Hoth. Let's talk about not exclusivity. Since we're in the like multiplayer thing and the leveling up and the
customization and weapon modding.
Yes, what I'm saying, customization and weapon modding. Do we want to see it? What I think is no. I don't want to see customization on your trooper, cause well, I don't want to see a pink stormtrooper running around a battlefield, and you know people would do it. Now I am a Star Wars super fan. If I saw that, that would ruin my life. Maybe if it's Breast Cancer Awareness Day, I will give it a
that would
slow
actually
clap.
be pretty dope. Everybody has pink gloves on.
Dude, wow, that'd be amazing.
What I think about that is I do want to see it, but to an extent. If anybody actually played Call of Duty Ghosts, I know not many of you. Not anybody. Nobody played that game. It was terrible. Shots fired.
Funny.
But in that game you could customize your character, but you couldn't like go into like extreme detail, like Skyrim or something, you would be able to choose like a face and stuff. So I'm hoping that you'll be able to like choose like what race of alien you are, because we saw that in the trailer where there were some people who were aliens and some people were
more customization for the rebels, obviously, because they're more of a loose. Empire's tight.
I mean,
some of them are clone troopers, and then some of them are recruits.
Yeah, if it was the Clone Wars, I would definitely want to see it because the clones would definitely diverse. They would have blue paint, red paint, handprints, tattoos. But with like the Imperials,
Neko references out the wazoo.
Yeah, with the Imperials though, in the Stormtrooper, they were more.
Imperials weren't loose at all.
Yeah, they were. They had to stick up
tight. Yeah. They were high and tight.
But maybe you could like, as you level up or something, you could have different gear on.
I think maybe, like, all I saw with Stormtroopers was maybe a shoulder pauldron, but that was more for the Sand Troopers. I think maybe putting a squad symbol on your shoulder, a very small one. I think maybe that would be cool to see. Mm. You never know.
I'm just hoping I still get to wear a skirt on Hoth, because that was very freeing. Awkward silence.
I meant to do that. So let's move on to weapon modding. I don't really know about it. Maybe like upgrading your weapon to make it more powerful, like they did have in the other Battlefronts. That would be nice to see.
Or
what?
Is it confirmed that they're doing that?
No. Okay. No. This is just ideas.
All right. Because I don't believe it's going to make its way into it.
Yeah, me either.
Because again, there's not that many. Like there were no attachments.
Yeah.
And once again, you have a laser gun.
Once again, I don't want to see. It's called a DL-44. That's what it's called. Han Solo's blaster. Once again, I don't want to see. I really don't favor seeing stormtroopers running around with lava skins.
Like I don't think that we're not gonna go a Call of Duty route with this, because it's also made by DICE, who had more realistic look on.
It's debatable.
Not like, besides the fact that they're throwing billions of dollars by crashing those planes into anywhere and then spawning more ones, but you're not gonna be running around with like very bright weapons. It's gonna be Star Wars. It's not gonna be.
Yeah, I don't think that'll ever happen. So go ahead and put that off. Let's talk about exclusivity real quick. What do you think? What are your opinions on this? Do you think it's going to have some exclusive stuff?
I mean, I don't mind, because Xbox can get it first if you have the EA access, yeah. But like, I don't know what exactly they're going to do. Like, if they Batman is a PlayStation game as well. Like, it's mainly PlayStation. But the most they got was either, like, in the first Arkham, they got Joker playable, which I'm still mad about. That's the only thing I'm mad about. They got an extra skin with Arkham Origins, extra maps, but it's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna be huge, just because this is such a universal type game.
And it would piss everyone off.
Yeah, marched up to, but freaking Spritz thing. What they could do is just some DLC could come to PlayStation first, like they do with Call of Duty. It would come to Xbox first.
So, yeah, that's what they. If you didn't notice, I mean, there was PlayStation ads.
Yeah.
It was like crazy. The first thing you see before you even saw the trailer was PlayStation.
They got a freaking console, which I'm mad about. I'm gonna talk to the head of EA. I'm gonna walk up to George Lucas and be like, "What up, man?" Even though
where's my deluxe edition, bruh?
Even though, does he really have anything to do with this anymore?
No.
Okay.
He's just sitting on his couch.
He's just sitting on his couch of money,
reminiscing about what once was.
His house made of gold, because he's made so much bank off of this.
Yep, still is. I think we should move on to survival. Should we actually stop this and do a part 2?
Nah, I want to get all this out. We gotta get all this.
An hour-long video, Marquise.
I mean, we can cut it. We can cut it in the freaking thing and make a part 2 in the editing process.
All right.
It's like, I want to get all of this out because I want to talk about everything.
All right,
all this ish right here.
All right. So we're going to talk about survival, which is it's iffy for me because
It's plausible.
survival was never a Battlefront thing.
Yeah.
I think it would be really cool to see because honestly, in games, I love the survival. Everyone does. It is so much fun. I definitely don't want to see zombie stormtroopers, even though that's a real thing. I still don't want to see it. Yeah, that's a thing.
Zombie clone troopers, zombie droids.
Oh yeah, dude.
How does that even make sense? Actually,
that happened in Transformers.
zombie. Oh yeah, Transform. We're not talking about. We're talking about Star Wars, man.
The Dark Matter.
Different fan fiction, man.
Fan fiction. Whoa. Anakin kissed who?
Anakin kissed Optimus Prime.
Actually, I saw a picture that ruined my childhood. Whenever I was like 8, I saw a picture of Anakin kissing Padme, or not Padme, Ahsoka, that someone made, and I was like, no, rapist.
You were the chosen one.
What are you doing? I guess we can
But
move on.
no, we can't. I didn't say
What?
anything.
We gotta keep it quick. All right.
Okay.
Say something about
reasons it should happen. Reasons it shouldn't happen is because Battlefield has never done really well. They did it in Bad Company 2, but nobody really remembers that. I don't think. Reasons it should happen. It would be freaking awesome, but it also would be kind of hard. Let's just skip.
Yeah, it'd be weird, honestly, to have that in a Battlefront game.
Yeah.
So let's move on to. I guess we can. Let's talk about heroes and villains. Heroes and villains definitely making an appearance. They already confirmed it. We had Darth Vader in the trailer. We had Boba Fett in the trailer, and now we saw in an ad, not Anakin. Dang it, Luke Skywalker's lightsaber.
Actually,
so that
one of them was Anakin's, I believe, before he turned to the crap.
No, it was probably just Darth Vader's because he had.
No, but it was more war damaged, battle damaged.
Oh, okay. So anyways, we're seeing Luke definitely. We already saw Han Solo's DL-44, I believe it's called, in the behind the scenes trailer, the first trailer that was released. So we're definitely seeing heroes. That's a confirmed thing, and I think they said that they're making a multiplayer game mode focused around that.
I hope they do, because that was like my favorite.
That was awesome.
I mean, it wasn't my favorite thing. It was my favorite thing back when I first started playing Battlefront 2.
Yeah.
But now I like running around as a clone trooper.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So that's definitely making an appearance, and it will be cool. Also, the way you get it in like multiplayer matches, it's not a kill streak as I originally thought it would be. But I guess they want to make it more open to even bad players. You know what I mean? Because not everyone gets a kill streak, and it'd be stupid if everyone got a kill streak in a game, and then if they made it hard to get, then only like the good people would get it.
I wonder how they're gonna handle. Like, I know how they're handling dropping in. They said that they're gonna have different ways depending on the map, but whenever that hero, is he gonna die or is he gonna like be knocked out or whatever? Like what happened in Battlefront 2?
That's probably gonna happen.
Because I'm trying to figure out if we're able to get him more than once. And it will actually make sense, or what?
Probably not. I think it'll be a one-time thing because it'll be OP as mess.
Yeah, that's another thing. I'm hoping they're not incredibly OP.
Like the freaking Force choke, dude.
Yeah. Well, the Force choke is in there as I was watching Star Wars HQ. They were describing the gameplay that they saw, where they walked into a dark room and the rebel next to him started getting choked out, and he's like, "What the freak's going on?" And as he walks up, a red lightsaber turns on, and I really wish I saw that.
Me too. I would have screamed like a little fangirl.
I would have got kicked out.
I'm pro power up because, as I said before, some people might not be able to get it if it's a high kill streak, and then if you made it easy to get, then everyone in the game would be running around as Darth Vader, which would be absolutely stupid.
Yeah, I want to be able to get the character, so let's make him not incredibly hard to get.
Yeah, don't make it like Arkham Origins. Please. That was so hard to get to.
I mean, I got him like every time. I'm just saying.
Are you serious? I don't even think I got to be Bane. Wait, no, I did once.
Bane sucked. Joker was awesome.
He did. He was slow, wasn't he?
No, he wasn't really slow. I'm just hating on Bane. I just am. I'm Team Joker.
Because he was Brazilian? Is it a hate crime?
Is he Brazilian?
He was Brazilian in that.
Oh, in that? Okay.
I believe he's Mexican. He's some type of Spanish.
Zach, don't be racist. God.
What?
It's African Hispanican.
Okay, whatever.
Did I just say African?
Yes, you did. Let's talk about the no classes thing. Because people, or actually they confirmed, there's no classes, I'm down with that.
Yeah.
Because what I want to see and what I thought I saw was loadout customization. Like, for instance, you see the shield, the ray shield, little ray shield, mini ray shield. I just said ray shield like 20 times.
Ray shield?
Yep, ray shield, rape shield.
I'm clean.
Ray shield. I believe you'll be able to customize your loadout, which would be really nice. And some things obviously wouldn't work. Like, I mean, I don't want to see like an OP selection loadout thing, but I would think it would be cool, as you saw with the missile launcher and the jetpack. In the other games, that wasn't possible. That was not possible. So I think it'd be cool because I always wanted a sniper and a jetpack. Be able to jetpack to a cool place, snipe, bam.
Yeah, I think.
So I think that'd be cool to see.
I think it should be limited. Like, let me try to think of what I'm trying to say. I agree with you. Yes, and I'm trying to like. I don't want it to be like in Battlefield where you can have like pretty much any weapon you want. I want it to be faction locked. So more like Hardline where they have criminal weapons and but it's gonna. I want it to be balanced as well. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes. I agree. Like, we need balance.
I'm losing my words. I was like, when you were talking, I was thinking about what I wanted to say, and as soon as I got the chance to talk, I was like,
yep.
I saw silence.
So I guess let's move on to what I really, really, really want to talk about.
Natalie Portman?
Okay, what I second really, really, really want to talk about.
Mila Kunis?
What I third really okay.
Jessica Negri?
Okay, stop. This list is gonna go on and on and on.
Keira Knightley?
Next. Who is that? I don't even know who that is.
The Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh.
And also she played the
Yeah, she can be added to my list.
She played the person who was impersonating Natalie Portman in the first movie. I don't.
Well, guess what?
Called.
All you people who came here for Star Wars, you're not going to get Star Wars. You're going to get a
Mila
list
Kunis.
of females. So let's talk about the maps. What I really want to talk about.
We were just getting like 1,000 views with that conversation.
That is true. I'm going to label this Natalie Portman.
I'm putting it in tags.
Of course.
Black Swan.
Can we not? Okay, so the thing is, there's going to be multiple maps on each planet, which I think is cool, because that'll allow them to make their own Hoth and Endor maps while keeping the original ones. Because you know they got to keep the original ones. Those are classic maps. Those are amazing maps, which will lead on to what I want to say later. But we're getting multiple maps on each planet, and people are like, what? There's only 3 planets? What is this debauchery?
I think I heard that
there is not 3 planets. That was just what's in the trailer.
Yeah.
That is literally like saying, oh wait, there's only 1 battle? Or there's only... Okay, I completely lost what I was going to say. There's not a sniper? What is this?
Like,
there's no rebel vehicles? What is this?
There's... No.
There's no menu?
PG,
what is this?
PG.
So, what I'm saying is, there's going to be more planets. Almost definitely.
Yeah,
if there isn't, I will be disappointed, yes. But we're still getting another Battlefront, and there will be multiple maps on each planet, so we can't complain.
Yeah, there's definitely more than maps, because we saw Hoth, we saw Endor, we saw...
You need Tatooine.
Then we saw Jakku. I can't pronounce it still.
Yeah, Jakku. That's 4 That's 4 planets.
Yeah, and...
I want Tatooine.
Yeah, and they already said that they were making more. Like, they went back to the movies. Why would they go to the movies for just 2 maps?
And make it like Battlefront 1. Battlefront 1 had a buttload
and also
of maps.
There's much more like platform to it. I don't know what exactly to say. There's more texture, more like in let's say Kashyyyk. On Battlefront 2, it was just like there wasn't that much. It was like a bridge here, and then some flat. But like in Battlefront 1, we had
it's detailed.
Yeah, and also in each planet, there's gonna be like different sized maps. So we're gonna have like what I believe is going to be is like in Battlefield 4. I keep going back to that because that's the closest thing I can think of. Like in one map, they had like there's a section here. There's like 4 sections, and then they all combined in to make one for like Conquest or something. So I believe it's either going to be like that, or they're going to have like completely different parts of that planet. Like maybe
as different maps.
Yeah, maybe we'll go to see where Luke was hung up by the Beast, and
Oh yeah, I never thought of that.
That
That'd be a
would
cool
be-
Easter egg,
Like,
dude.
I would love Easter eggs in this. Like,
Yes, please. Oh yeah, for the survival mode, bring us back Wampas, please. That was so awesome. Anyways, I would also like to see in the maps the natives.
I was
As we
gonna
had
say
in
that.
Battlefront 1, they had the 3 factions on some of the maps, and I think it should be more of an option, maybe a game mode, but that was so cool to be fighting the Sand People and the Rebels. That was awesome.
I wonder if we're gonna like. I really want the Ewoks to like
Oh yeah, dude.
to interrupt the middle of the battle. Maybe they'll have some traps up there, like because also in Battlefield 4, yes, I know I'm going back to that. They had C4 traps on one of the maps, so if like a tank would come up, you just press the button, and then
Bam.
across the map, the C4 would go off. Maybe we'll have those logs come down and smash the ATST and stuff like that.
That like they didn't. Yeah, that would be amazing.
And also
I would love
balance it out
for the environment.
Yeah. You good.
Also with maps, Death Star map confirmed. Maybe we did see them taking a picture of the Death Star in one of the behind the scenes trailers. I have 2 takes on this. Yes, I want a Death Star map. Will it appear? Maybe not. Because what I also think they could have been doing is they were taking a picture for the outside, which the Death Star is visible from Endor.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's why they were taking a picture of it. I don't know.
I mean, of
Maybe
course, there's too many
Death
dang
Star
trees for
confirmed.
really seeing it.
Yeah, but still.
And wasn't like, is that Rebel breakout on the Death Star, prison breakout on the Death Star? Is that canon, or not? Like, cause I mean that's what I'm guessing is what's gonna be the battle is about. Like,
I don't remember if that was canon or not. I don't think any of Battlefront's canon, really.
so Order 66 never happened.
Yeah, it never happened, dude.
Oh man,
Never.
Man, that changed. Like, I'm not a fan anymore, man. I was kind of.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, I gotta go.
Okay, well, you're back here. So let's talk about what maps we actually want. You can go first.
All of them.
I want all the maps from Battlefront 1, honestly. I would love for there to be a throwback, either update or pack, where they release some of the best maps from Battlefront 1 and 2. Like Renvar was awesome, the snow planet. They had Bespin Cloud City, Bespin Docks, where it was the actual docks in the clouds. That was so cool. That like broke my mind as a kid. Old map revival would be amazing. Also, I want to see some new creative maps. Obviously,
Yeah,
don't want it to be the same old good jazz just reskinned. I want to see some new stuff.
Yeah.
But I also want to see the revival of the old maps because it would make my nerd be complete. You're welcome.
I want Kashyyyk, and I want it to look amazing and updated.
Yes.
And I want us to come from like the water and stuff, and like bang bang into the room.
Like
I know
D-Day.
you want it. Yeah. I just like just think about that. Like maybe driving your vehicles onto the shore.
Yeah, that'd be so dope.
And maybe that could be like one of the co-op missions or something. Even though that would probably have nothing to do with anything, it would be cool.
Dude, screw storyline. Action.
Where's Jabba's Pat? Is that Tatooine?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, I definitely want Tatooine. I want the
Tatooine was an awesome place. I mean, you had the cantina, Mos Eisley. You had the sand dunes, which was amazing. Jabba's palace.
I want the Cantina band to be playing.
Oh, it has to. Dude, the music was playing, remember? But the Cantina band wasn't there. They should be like invincible. They should be a power-up. They should be one of the heroes. Just hit them with that that guitar.
But they didn't have a guitar. Wait, how? I'm trying to figure out.
Actually, in my title, it's going to be Cantina band confirmed.
But what I really want, like, besides the stuff we've seen in Mos Eisley and all that, I want to see, like, the outskirts. Like near Jabba's palace, where the canyon is, or where what are they?
The Sarlacc pit.
Yeah, where I want Actually, wait. Whenever
I want Boba Fett to fall in it
that's what
3 times.
I was gonna say. When Boba was flying, what map were we on?
What do you mean?
Like whenever they showed
that was it could have either been Jakku or Tatooine. I think it was Tatooine.
I'm hoping it was Tatooine.
Because if you look in the back, you see the Jawa things.
Yeah, and also he wasn't really much else, was he? Because he kind of died.
No.
And then got out, and then died again, and then got out, and then somehow fell back into the freaking Sarlacc pit.
We don't mention that because he's the coolest guy ever, and screw expanded universe. Boba Fett's my favorite character, but he's an idiot.
Like, him and his father both died in, like, the stupidest ways.
Yep, they are idiots, but they're boss.
No love for the Fets.
No love for the Fets.
The Fett
Cute
family.
Anyways, guys, I really do hope you enjoyed this. We actually have a podcast planned for the future, not posting very much, but it will be long, juicy episodes about superheroes, Star Wars, anything that pretty much makes a geek scream.
Yeah.
Females.
Wait. Oh, okay. I'm into this now.
This is a thing now.
Comment down below on like what females you want us to talk about, or like superheroes and stuff. If you want that too, I mean, leave it in the comment.
Yeah, just give it support. Tell us if you want it. Subscribe, maybe. You never know, because we are actually both going to. We have this pre-order already. We're gonna do so many videos on this over the course of the next year or so.
Like, this is my life. Screw
awesome.
every other game. Just screw it.
Whoa, man! I like my racing games.
No, you're playing Battlefront.
Okay.
We can race on Battlefront. We don't need the crew or.
Okay, sure. Let's do that. Voice crack.
The crew DLC.
So anyways,
speeder.
okay, whatever. You know what? You can make fun of me, Mr. Minecraft Custom Apps.
Well, you know what? I do Batman too. So I mean.
Oh, okay. I see how it is.
I keep it in the nerd family, homie. And also,
anyways,
if you made it this far, we'd like to thank you. Because we love you.
Really, because this has been an hour.
It has already?
Yep.
I'm surprised it's over already. It seemed like it was so short.
Oh, yeah.
We're 54 minutes. We still have like 3 minutes. We can make it. We can fit more stuff in. Quick.
Product placement. Waiting for Battlefront 2 trailer.
Natalie Portman confirmed.
Natalie Portman new.
Let's end this now before we get.
Yeah. So if you did enjoy this video and you got it this far, I love you. Thank you. And subscribe to me, maybe Marquise. You never know. You know, he makes mediocre content.
Hey.
Oh yeah. I forgot he could hear me.
Yeah. Jerk.
So yeah, definitely subscribe to both of us. And if you did enjoy this, be sure to tell us in the comments below, because we would like some support starting that new channel and making that podcast. And hopefully it'll work out in the end. So you never know what'll happen. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next video. If you did subscribe, see you guys later.
Arrivederci.